all 8 billion of us. So there's that density in dimensions. So that we're all in this bubble universe, which is in a quantum time field, which is the lotus flower, all these bubbles. And each universe has its own harmonic universe, its own frequency, which generates a mathematical or geometric matrix of itself. And that lotus flower is Mother, Father, Creator's face, right? That source, because he's in between all the voids. He's in everywhere. And then I mentioned the Stargates, portals, and wormholes. So the lotus flower, if you look at a picture, just like a linear picture, you'll see all these lines in between the bubble state, if you will. And there's direct lines. If they line up, there's a direct portal, if you will, to source. That's how you get through to him when you open your third eye, through your chakras and Kundalini energy, using your Merkaba or Merkaba energy. Your Merkaba. It's a triangle this way and this way. And they spin in opposite directions. And if you do that with your mind as you're doing your meditations, there's an explosion as you're using your serpent energy going up to your third eye. And then you have a direct line to source. The Stargates, they're all over the world. They're all over the world. Stargates, what Stargates are, you can actually put in the exact time that you want to travel to. You can set that. So when our government invaded Iraq and said there was WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, to invade them, they are looking for the Stargate that was there. So there were many of them. They were in Egypt. They're all over. And so it's the cabal that was looking for those. And the Stargates is like a liquidy form in the middle. And based on my understanding and the research I did, it's not, if you saw it linear-wise, there was a movie Stargate, which was pretty cool, but it's more bubble. That's what the source that I listened to gave me that information, as well as several other things I looked into, and several others stated it. Again, you have to do your own research, and I'm just giving you what I feel as though, with what I've learned and believe to be the best truth that I feel as though that's within me, and that's all you have. And they always say, know who you are, find out who you are. Know you. That is correct. That's correct. You have to dig deep within yourself. You have everything you need. We all do. We're all alpha omegas. We had no beginning, no end. We've always been eternals. We're eternals. We're infinite. So the Stargates, you can set the time as to where you want to go. Portals, there's portals everywhere across ley lines. There's portals that you can go through those lotus flowers when they're open. Frequencies have to line up. Everything has to line up. And then wormholes is from one end to the other end. And you've seen those in movies, Interstellar, those things. A lot of the movies are documentaries. So they bend, shape it, right? And go through. That's the direct line from one side to the other. That's a wormhole. Okay. Portals, they could open portals into inner earth. there's doors that they shut. And right now, just to let you know, because Terra has moved into 4D, the frequency's raising, and our inner Earth galactic families that have had to live there as well as hide, but be in a place that was conducive for them and for their frequencies. They stayed there. They do want to start interacting with us. And so they're coming out. You're going to see more sightings of our fairies, Bigfoot families, that, and many, many others. They're coming out and visiting. Again, source that I follow and listen, several of them are stating this. And that's because the frequencies up here on our Earth that has been in 3D has raised to 4D, and now it's starting to move up into 5D, and that's where we're going. And the higher the frequencies, those low densities cannot, they'll just dissipate. They won't make it. It's just how it's going to be. They'll have a choice. To raise your frequency is to be in that state of love, frequency, authenticity, being genuine, sincere, getting into yourself, finding yourself. And I have to say, my one daughter yesterday said it best. She says, I think, and with David and Goliath, we're all trying to slay our own Goliath. I said, that's so profound. It's true. That's what we're doing. So we're slaying it and transmuting it, because we all have our Goliath. We have this big giant of ourselves that we've built these walls over the course of this lifetime that we're in right now, and built walls that we have to delayer, and you have to get back to that inner child star core. I've said it in several videos, many different videos back. It's what it takes. Just be your authentic self. But we have to slay that and balance it. We're all dark and light.